Welcome back for another video, guys. And today, guys, this is like a mini vlog, I guess, for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 that just dropped 10 hours ago or whatever. I'm going in first showing at 3 p.m. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. The only thing I want from this movie is please do not kill Star-Lord and do not kill Rocket. Please. This is the only two I need out of the whole Guardians team. I care about Gamora, I care about Drax, but honestly, I care about Rocket and Star-Lord the most. Please do not touch Star-Lord. Please. I'm gonna stop talking and I'll see you guys at the theater, I guess. And yeah, I'll see you at the theater. How to pick up the bucket. Honestly, the buckets could have been way better. I might have to go to the AMC soon because these buckets ain't it, but they're still good enough. They good enough. They good enough. About to walk into Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I'm so excited, and I'm gonna give you an out-of-theater reaction. Stay tuned. Oh my god, I'm so hyped. First person in the building. Oh shit. There was literally no one even in the building at all. Like, even when I walked in to get my bucket. It started. Just got out of seeing Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. You guys see it? I just walked out. Oh my god. James Gunn knocked it out of the park with this one, guys. I'm just walking right now. Skirt X here. Welcome back for another YouTube video. And today, guys, we got our spoiler review talk for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Wow, what an amazing movie by James Gunn himself. Written by him, directed by him. Just, wow. This movie just is a game changer, honestly. This movie is a game changer for the MCU. They really have to knock it out of the park with the Marvels movie, because I think the Marvels movie, honestly, I think the Marvels movie is going to go down because this movie was just so damn good. This movie was just so damn good. I do not see the Marvels getting even close to what these ratings got. And it's just not a bad thing. It just shows that some people know what they're doing and some people don't. And sometimes these characters get people that they're not bad at writing. It's just, yeah, they're bad at writing. It's just they don't know how to use these characters and tell these characters and how to work these characters like some other people do, like the Russo brothers, like James Gunn, like. But whatever. That's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which was just an amazing time. What an incredible time I had in the cinema. Thanks to James Gunn. Wow. Just wow, can I just say. This movie is just incredible. Go follow my YouTube right now. Subscribe, comment down below. Anything helps. Also, go follow my TikTok. That's SkirtX Films if you can. Anything helps. But yeah, guys, let me know down below what you guys think about the spoiler review. Do you guys like it or not? Do you guys have any opinions that you didn't like that I said? Who knows? Let me know. Does Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 live up to the hype? Yeah, it does. It does amazingly. It's insane how good this movie actually really is. Before coming into this movie, I had such high expectations because like everyone was saying, oh, this movie's so good. This movie's like the best since Endgame, which is not true. Which is not true whatsoever. I'm about to say right now. You can hate on me all you want, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. It is not the best movie since Endgame because honestly, Shang-Chi, in my opinion, is way better than Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. In my opinion. I like the characters more and everything because we've been with them longer and all that. But just Shang-Chi and the origin story and his solo film was just such a good film. Like, they just nailed it really good in Shang-Chi, and it's just insane. And the way the characters arc in that one film is just insane. But we're not here to talk about Shang-Chi. We're gonna go with some of the things I liked and some of the things I didn't like. Okay, so some of the things I didn't like, we're gonna go first, is that Adam Warlock honestly was a down for me. Like, it wasn't like too much. Like, I saw some people were like, oh my god, Adam Warlock sucks. This whole movie sucks because of Adam Warlock. Like, how does this whole movie suck because of Adam Warlock? Were you not watching the whole movie? Were you not watching anything else? Like, okay, but honestly, I just didn't like how they portrayed his character because they took him out of the cocoon for too long or too early. So that's why he was like a dumbass or something, like whatever they called him. What? Honestly, it's whatever. It's like the Vision. It's like what happened to Vision, but I don't care. I honestly thought I thought Adam Warlock honestly was really like he was like trying to find himself in this movie. Like he was like helping the Guardians and not helping the Guardians, and oh, why are they doing this? Oh, why is my mom like this? And then he's just always like, you could see from his character and his like his way, like his view, you could see like, oh, he's like, am I a good guy? Am I a bad guy? Like, which I liked honestly, which I liked that part. But then the end, when he's part of the team, it's like really like boys really wearing that Guardians outfit. Like he couldn't at least wear the regular outfit that his cape, whatever he had on and everything. I don't know. Honestly, I think it's all right, but it's like Adam Warlock could have just worn his suit and then been part of the team. Like having him there with the team with that suit on, it just makes him look so weird. It just makes him look so weird. It just makes him look so goofy. Like, I don't know. What do you guys think about Adam Warlock? You guys let me know down in the comments. What did you guys think about Adam Warlock in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3? On to the second thing I didn't like, because there's only like two things I said I didn't like. Literally, there's only two things. Only two things I didn't like. What? Like, this movie is just that good. But the second thing I didn't like out of this film was just the teasing of the deaths, bro. Like I was saying, this movie is such a heavy and emotional movie. Like they just kept teasing and teasing and teasing, especially in the beginning with Drax and then Nebula. It's like you thought they died, and it's like they didn't die, and it's like, bro. And then at the end with the Star Lord thing, it's just a mind. Honestly, it's like a mind. Like, oh my god. But honestly, I like that they did that, but I didn't because I honestly came to this movie expecting a death. I thought a death was gonna happen, and I was preparing myself for that death, and it never happened. And I'm like, okay, so yeah, so it wasn't a bad thing that I didn't like, but it's like they were like teasing it, and so is James Gunn. James Gunn was like, oh yeah, there's gonna be deaths, blah 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 blah. Apparently at Comic Con they even said they filmed multiple deaths or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, that was just a okay. It was just like really like not even one death. But I liked how we still have all of our characters that we all love, but they're all separated sadly. On to some positive stuff. Oh my god, bro, this movie just nails. That was my dog. That was my dog. This movie honestly just nails everything an end trilogy needs. Like, bro, it literally has everything, bro. It has the heavy emotional story with this villain. It has the heavy emotional story with Rocket. It has all of our characters that we all love together, and it's gonna be their final moments. Maybe they don't even know. Oh my god, bro! And then like it's just a roller coaster. It's just never ending, and it's just always going. The movie doesn't stop. Like once it picks up from where Adam Warlock is, it just never ends, and it's so good. And it's like there's not even like I don't even think there's like parts in this movie where it's like, oh, it dragged, it's so draggy, blah blah blah. Like no, bro, this movie delivers, bro. This movie delivers. Like I think the only time in this film that it dragged honestly was maybe Rocket's backstory. Maybe. Because it kept going back to the story, going back to this, going back to present, going back. And it was like trying to drag it more, but it was like, oh, we're still in the present. Remember, this is the actual story right now. You're just seeing but it's really, really good. It's really, 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 really good. And that's honestly really the only negative I had on the movie. Everything else in this movie is a W. It's like crazy. Like, bro. It's insane how good this movie is. I'm trying to be too loud because my dog is literally sleeping. In the first 5 minutes of this film, it pulled you in so good. The story's just already off the bat, like just popping. Like it's insane. Like when I think it was Adam Warlock or whatever, when he showed up in the beginning of the movie, like he showed up like 5 minutes in the movie, and we saw him flying, bro. And then when he went to Drax, bro, I thought Drax was dead. Like I swear, I thought Drax was about to die. I was like, okay, this is our first character gonna die. But no, he survived, and I was like, oh shit. Like Drax is powerful, like really, really powerful. And then we find out he was going to get Rocket because of the high evolutionary, and I was like, oh, okay, this makes sense. But damn, the first 5 minutes were brutal. Like, and Rocket when he got shot in the back, and he was like, ah, and then like his thing came off, and it was just insane. And I thought like Adam Warlock was just smacking them up, like smacking Nebula up, smacking Drax, smacking Rocket up, smacking Mantis up. Like, bro was taking out the whole Guardians team, bro. Like by himself, it was just insane. Now back to Guardians 3. Yeah, Guardians 3 is really, really good. It's really emotional, really good storytelling. The writing is insane. Like, oh my god, the storytelling is just James Gunn just knocked out the park with this one. Like I said, um, it's just incredible how James Gunn was able to take these characters that we know from these last 9 years, and then from Infinity War and Endgame, and then Holiday Special, and then bringing them on to the Volume 3. It's just so beautiful. It's just what a journey. What a journey. And honestly, I think that's one of the reasons why people were crying in this film. It's not because of deaths, it's not because of this and that, because this is a spoiler review. So if you're watching this, none of the characters die. So I don't think so. I think maybe one, if I'm not mistaken. But it's like not no main characters died in this film whatsoever. But they tease a lot of deaths though. Like Star Lord. Oh my God, when Star Lord went to go grab his mixtape and then came back, whatever, face started puffing up and everything. I was like, bro, no way. Like this whole movie, they were teasing deaths, and I was like, damn, this is heavy. And then when Star Lord, when his face started puffing up, I was like, no way, it's gonna be Star Lord. Like, bro, I was tweaking. My heart started jumping. That was the like one of the only moments that I was like, oh shit, this is a tear. Like I'm about to cry. And then I saw that, and then Adam Warlock just came and swooped him, whatever. But that was just such a heavy emotional scene. Oh my god, what Chris Pratt is able to bring, oh my god, to the screen is just insane. Chris Pratt, if you're watching this, you're such a good actor, bro, and such a good voice actor as well from the Marvel movie. Just everything what you do, bro, it's just incredible. It's just insane. One of the reasons why this movie really, really hit me though is because when I was younger, I wasn't into Marvel, and my dad, he was really into comics and a whole bunch of stuff, right? So he was forcing me to go to watch these MCU movies, and I remember him taking me to Guardians 1, um and then I remember seeing Volume 2, and it's just crazy how the journey has ended now for these characters, and I was there from the beginning. Like it feels like I was with these characters this whole time, and just going through all these, like, it's just insane. And my dad has unfortunately passed away a year before Endgame, so he's not here to see this movie. And it's just crazy how we're at the third film for Guardians, and it's one last ride, and it's just over now. And we're gonna see another Guardians movie, or maybe a Star Lord solo film or something. But this team, no more. Like we're never gonna see these faces like come together like this, and it's just insane. I just want to say thank you, James Gunn, for just such an amazing trilogy and an amazing story, and to give people just a good time. And if you're just feeling down or anything right now, just go to the cinema and just watch Guardians 3 because it's just that good. Like it's just insane. Like, can we just take a second and talk about the intro of this movie though? Like, oh my god, it was just completely silent. Like they were just showing flashbacks and stuff, and when that showed, I was like, damn, I know this movie's gonna be so emotional. I know this movie's gonna hit. It was kind of like Wakanda Forever when they showed the Chadwick Boseman stuff, and it was like quiet and stuff like that, but just with the Guardians. And that's another thing I'm talking about this film. This movie had such heavy emotional moments in this movie that Wakanda Forever honestly needed. Like there was moments in Wakanda Forever, like the funeral scene and all that, but it's like throughout the movie, there's not really like heavy emotional parts that should have been added to that film. Like that film should have been really, really, really heavy. Like that movie should have been like I literally shed a tear in Guardians 3 at the end, and I didn't really shed a tear in the funeral scene with for the Chadwick Boseman. And it's no hate or nothing to it. I think it's just the writing, honestly. I think it's just the writing and how these characters and these directors and how it shows that James Gunn really knows what he's actually doing with these characters. Cause like, damn, this movie is just good, bro. Like I keep saying, like this movie's just incredible, bro. Just this whole story, like the beginning, middle, end, it just doesn't stop, bro. It's just like it's just an incredible film. Oh my god, like wow, like even some of the shots with Adam Warlock, I could see some of that being from Superman Legacy. I think we're gonna see James Gunn use some of his Adam Warlock techniques onto the new Superman. It's just insane, bro. It's just so hyped. Everything is just crazy, bro. It's just James Gunn has been killing it lately with these superhero stuff. Like, bro is like knocking it out of the park at DC, then coming to Marvel, knocking it over there at Marvel, then going back to DC. Bro is a menace, bro. Like, bro's him, bro. He's him. James Gunn is him, bro. He's him. The writing, the storytelling, bro, the visuals, like what James Gunn was able to do with this film, it's just incredible. Some of the things he was able to get away with was just incredible. This movie literally just it's such a game changer, bro, for the MCU. It's like they have to have such high like standards now because like the Marvels movie, like if the Marvels movie is like doesn't deliver, like bro, I don't know what the MCU is gonna do. Like honestly, like this Guardians like Volume 3 is just such a game changer for the MCU. I don't know what Kevin Feige's gonna do, but all I know is that James Gunn came in and he was like, "All right, this is my last movie. Let me just punch the MCU and show them something they've never seen before." Like that's what I felt like watching Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I felt like we haven't even seen something like this in a while. But like I said, Shang-Chi is such a good movie. But we're not gonna get into that, like I said. But wow, what just an incredible ride. Like what just a roller coaster of events after events after. It just never stops. This movie is a must watch. Honestly, if you have friends, family, anything, just take them. You don't even have to go with them. I went by myself and I still had an amazing time in the cinema. That's how good this movie honestly was. And thanks to James Gunn, I had such a good time. And I just had such an amazing experience. And I just wanted to thank James Gunn. Just wow. Just wow. How can I forget about the soundtrack? The soundtrack was amazing, bro. I'll grab my laptop right now so I can edit this video. But I forgot. I didn't even talk about the soundtrack. The soundtrack in this movie was just insane. Like, it was giving me Volume 1 type vibes. Like, bro, this soundtrack is just insane. Especially the end of this film. The soundtrack is just incredible throughout this whole film. And we get some of the soundtracks from Volume 1 in this as well, which is amazing. If you guys watch this movie, you know that Star-Lord passes his mixtape to Rocket. It's just such a sad moment. I don't even know how it's I don't know how I didn't say anything about the soundtrack in this video. But yeah, the soundtrack, guys, go check out the soundtrack. It's just insane. Bro, it's incredible.